Key Stage 3 Maths, the reciprocal of a fraction, part 2, in roughly, 126 seconds. Let's go. Okay, so we're asked to write down the reciprocal of 10/11ths. So the reciprocal of a fraction, I'll just flip it upside down. So the denominator goes to the numerator and the numerator goes to the denominator. So 11 goes to the top and 10 goes to the bottom. So I'm going to have 11/10ths, okay? And that would be my final answer. So the reciprocal is you're just flipping the fraction upside down, okay? And this will be important for when we start looking here like dividing fractions, okay? Next one, write down the reciprocal of 3/10ths. Well, that'll be 10/3, okay? You flip the fraction upside down, okay? It just means 1 over that fraction or 1 over that number. Okay, find the reciprocal of 1/12. Well, that'll be 12/1, which is just the answer 12. Okay, for that one. Okay, remember the reciprocal of a number, a whole number, just goes to 1 over that number. Okay, so watch here, obviously the previous video here for that one. Okay, this one here is a bit more trickier. The reciprocal of 0.5, well, that'll be 1 divided by 0.5. Okay, which will equal to the number 2, because 0.5 goes into 1 twice, so the answer would just be 2. Now, another way of thinking about it is recognizing that 0.5 as a fraction is equal to 1/2, so the reciprocal of 1/2 would be 2/1, which gives us the answer of just 2. Okay, so they will start you like throwing these in this year, especially if you just see maths here. Okay, the reciprocal of like decimals. Okay, so make sure that you obviously convert decimal or just work out as normal here. So just do 1 divided by that decimal. Okay, and I have got a video on like dividing by decimals, so go and check it out. Okay. The next one, fill in the blanks. 2/3 times something is equal to 1. So this is the idea here now, yeah, of explaining why we actually do reciprocals. So the idea here is if you multiply a number and or a fraction by its reciprocal, you will always get the answer 1. Okay, you will always get the whole number 1. So that will be equal to 3/2. Okay, 2 times 3 is 6 and 3 times 2 is 6. So I get 6/6, which simplifies to the answer 1. Okay, the reciprocal of 4/7, that will equal to 7/4. Okay, if you multiply a fraction by its reciprocal, you will always get the answer 1. So that's a good way of checking it. Did you get your correct answer for reciprocals? Okay, the next one, 8 times 1/8, or 1/8, okay, gives you 8/8, which equals 1. 1/9 times 9 is equal to 1, guys. Okay. Okay, a few more questions. Okay, so choose the word from the list. Okay, to complete the sentence below. So 25 is something of 5. Well, 25 is actually the square of 5. 5 squared is 25. 5 to the power of 2 is 25. Okay, so we write it as 5 squared like that. Okay, 5 to the power of 2 is 25. The next one, 1/3 is the reciprocal of 3, which is true. Okay, because the reciprocal of 3 means 1/3. Okay. And if you're interested, guys, yeah, the notation that we use for like a reciprocal, like this, so 3 to the minus 1. So if you have like a negative power, that means 1/, and that is, yeah, the mathematical notation for inverse / reciprocal. Okay. The next one, 7 is the square root of 49. Okay, the square root of 49. So this is the notation. So that's my square root button. And again, you can find this on your calculator. Okay, display. Okay, 8 is the cube of 2. Okay, 2 cubed is 8. 2 to the power of 3 means 2 times 2 times 2, which is equal to 8, guys. Okay. The next one, what is the reciprocal of 4? Circle the answer. Well, that will equal to 1/4. Okay, it's 1/4. That will equal to 1/4. The next one, the reciprocal of 5 is just 1/5. Okay, that's all it is, guys. Yeah, the reciprocal of a number just means 1 over the number, and the reciprocal of a fraction, you just flip it upside down, you invert it. Okay, that will go to 3/2. Okay, or 1.5 or 1.5. Okay, either answer would suffice. Okay, this one. The reciprocal of 5/8, that'll be 8/5. Now, because it's written as like a decimal, so I'm going to change it to decimal. So that will equal to 1 whole and 3/5. So 1 point something. So it can't be that one and it can't be that one. Well, 3/5 as a decimal is equal to 0.6. So the answer will just equal to 1.6. Okay, 0.6 plus 1 gives you 1.6. Okay. That's actually, if you're interested here, so that's actually equal to 9/8. If that's right, yeah. 9/8, okay, or 1 1/8. Okay, because 0.125 is the same as saying 1/8. Okay, and again, these are key fractions you have to obviously learn for your exam, guys, or your tests. Work out the reciprocal of 20, give your answer a decimal. Well, that'll be 1/20. Okay, 1/20th or 1/20ths. The line means division, so 1 divided by 20, okay, which will give you the answer 0.05. Okay. But again, at this stage, yeah, I don't want you to actually panic here. You can just obviously enter that, yeah, in your calculator, yeah, at this stage. Obviously, yeah, as we progress obviously further, yeah, we will have to obviously do it without a calculator. But I don't mind at this stage here doing stuff with the calculator, because the purpose of this video is looking at reciprocals only. The next one, yes, last few questions. Now, James is thinking of a number. He writes down the reciprocal of the number. It is the same as the starting number. What is James thinking of? Well, this is what, yeah, special cases here. So the reciprocal of 1 is just equal to 1. Okay, yeah, because it goes to 1 once, which is equal to 1. So that one, yeah. So the reciprocal of 1 is always itself. Okay, yeah, so a little fact there to remember. This last one here is a bit more trickier. Write down a number that does not have a reciprocal. Well, the only number that I cannot find the reciprocal of is 0, because I cannot do 1 divided by 0. The reciprocal of 0 would be 1 divided by 0, or 1/0, or 1/0. And obviously, that's actually undefined, okay, yeah, because I can't actually work out, yeah, 1 divided by 0. But if you're interested, yeah, there are some interesting, yeah, like maths videos out there, the explanation here, the reason here. So if you're interested in researching, yeah, like why we can't actually divide by 0, then obviously go and check it out, yeah, online this year. But the idea here is obviously the 0 times table never ever reaches like any other number than 1. But the idea here is that if you divide by 0, sorry, yeah, it's a bit off topic here, guys, yeah, that your answer, yeah, gets closer and closer to infinity. So dividing by a really small number. So for example, if I do 1 divided by 0.01 on my calculator, then my answer I'd get, yeah, is equal to 100. Okay, so dividing by a really small decimal, okay, between 0 and 1, yeah, my answer will get bigger. And the smaller the decimal, okay, the bigger my answer is going to be. So yeah, it gets closer and closer to infinity. Of course, infinity, yeah, is not a number, but that's why, yeah, we say that 1/0, yeah, or 1 divided by 0, yeah, it tends towards infinity, yeah. So it gets bigger and bigger the smaller the denominator is of our fraction, okay, between 0 and 1. Yeah, so yeah, it's just a little fact there. But again, yeah, another key fact, guys. Yeah, sorry, I've gone a bit off topic. I cannot take the reciprocal of 0. Okay, okay. I can do the reciprocal of like, oh no, hang on a second. If I had like 1/0, yeah, then technically, yeah, that would obviously be 0, yeah. But in the context here of this, yeah, like I can't take the reciprocal, yeah, of 0. Okay, so hopefully it makes sense here. But sorry for going a bit off tangent there. But yeah, if you're interested, yeah, in to see why I can't divide by 0, yeah, please do, yeah, check out. There's some, yeah, fantastic and like amazing like documentaries that go into this, yeah, in a bit more detail here. I can't remember, yeah, top of my head here, but there's one on YouTube somewhere, yeah. I can't remember what it's called actually, yeah, it's gone on my head actually, yeah, but I'll try and see research and put it in the comment section. Yeah, that looks at, yeah, the history of maths, yeah, if you're interested in a bit more in that, okay. But anyway, guys, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Please like, please comment, please share, and please subscribe. And I'll see you inside for the next Key Stage 3 video. Bye for now. Take care. All the best.